Hello, my name is Jennifer, and I usually work at the Hampton Park Library. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a tulip and a butterfly. We're going to be doing origami today. I'm starting out with a piece of colored paper. This was originally 8.5 by 11, but I have cut it down so it's 8.5 by 8.5. You can do this easily by taking a piece of paper and folding it over like this and then cutting the extra length off, and when you unfold it, it will be a perfect square. So I have taken an 8.5 by 8.5 sheet of paper, and then I have taken a quarter of it right here. So I'm using about a quarter of that size. So you can cut that in half and cut that in half and take a quarter of a square of a traditional 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. If you want to buy origami paper, you can. If you want to use regular printer paper and color it at home, that's fine. It's up to you. But I did have some colored paper here. So we're going to start with a tulip. The first thing we're going to do is take our square and we're going to turn it this way, and we're going to make a valley fold. So that means we're going to make a fold that looks like a valley shape. We're going to take this bottom corner and bring it up to the top corner, and we're going to crease it. I like to use my fingernails to crease. You can also use a ruler or a pen or anything with a hard edge that you might have lying around. So we're going to do a valley fold like this, because again, this looks like a valley. In origami, if they tell you to do a mountain fold, it means they want you to do it like this, so it looks like a mountain. So we're going to take our triangle with the point up, and we're going to take this point and we're going to pull it over to right about here. It's pretty much a judgment thing. Use your best judgment and do about that far, and then fold it and again crease it. In origami, you want to make your creases sharp because that'll keep your paper folded where it needs to be folded. This is going to be the first of our tulip flower petals. This is another one, and we're going to do the same thing with this one and make another flower petal here. We're going to fold it over and hope that we got pretty symmetrical like this, and again crease it, and there you have a flower petal or a tulip. If you want to hold it in place, you can take a glue stick and you can glue it down. I'm going to do that real quick just because I want it to stay down. And there I have a tulip flower. Now a tulip needs a stem and a leaf, so we're going to take again another quarter of a square made from an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. This time I have a really beautiful green, and we're going to make the stem and the leaf for our tulip. So we're going to start and we're going to take it again and we're going to make it a diamond shape, and we're going to fold it over from corner to corner. Again, crease it using your fingernail or anything else you have at hand, and then open it up. So for this fold, we're going to take this edge and we're going to line it up with the center crease. So we're going to take this edge and we're going to line it up with the center crease, and we want to be careful and make a point right up here. And don't go over your center line or you'll have trouble folding it later. And again, crease it. So again, we took this line, this edge, and we lined it up with that center crease we made. We brought it in, folded it, and creased it. We're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to take this edge, we're going to fold it over so it meets this edge. I'm going to fold it. I'm going to crease it because I want it to stay. So again, we folded those outside top edges into the center crease. Okay, next we're going to fold it in half. And I like mine facing this way, but you can fold yours the other way if you prefer. It's up to you. And this time we're going to fold up. This is going to be your stem. We're going to make a leaf out of this. So we're going to make a fold right about here to give ourselves a leaf. So again, it's judgment. It's completely up to you. But I'm going to fold mine up and over. And again, make that crease. And now I have a flower stem and a leaf. And for this, I'm also going to grab my glue stick. And I'm just going to quickly glue this in place so it'll stay down. You can take Elmer's glue if you would prefer. I like the glue stick. Got a little extra here. You can just rub it right off. Okay. And then we can put together our tulip. I don't like this bottom part on the tulip. I don't think it looks quite like the bottom of a flower. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it under. And in origami, it's really all about the fold. So technically this would be all you need, but I'm going to do something with my flower here. And it's not really steady or stable. So I want to take this off. So in origami, you typically don't ever use scissors or cut, but for this case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it. So I've cut that off, and that lays a lot better for my tulip. Now I'm also going to show you how to make a butterfly, and then I'll show you what you can do with your tulip and your butterflies. So for the butterfly, I'm going to make a really small butterfly for the purpose that I want. You can make any of these designs out of larger sheets of paper, smaller sheets of paper. It's completely up to you. Just make sure that they are square whenever you start. So for my butterfly, and for my purpose here, I don't want the big square. I don't even want the quarter size square. I'm going to go with even smaller, a quarter of the square. So I'm starting out with a very small square of paper. It is 2 inches by 2 inches because it's a square. And for the butterfly, again, we're going to start with the diamond shape. And we're going to fold the bottom point in a valley fold up to the top point and crease. And then I'm going to unfold it, and I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to take the corner that has a crease going through it, and I'm going to fold it to the opposite corner that has a crease going through it. Again, I'm going to crease it, and when I open it up, I should see an X made out of creases. So then I'm going to flip it over, and this time I'm going to do 2 more folds, but I'm going to fold long edge to long edge and long edge to long edge here. This is going to make the next fold a lot easier. So long edge to long edge, open it up, and then valley fold again, long edge to long edge, and open it back up. So now when I flip it back over, I have a plus sign and an X, and I'm going to take these and I'm going to fold them down, and then I'm going to squash this down. This is called a squash fold. So again, what I did was I took these corners and I pinched them in and brought them down together, and then I squashed this flat and made a triangle out of it. So our butterfly is going to need some wings. So we're going to start here with our back wings. We're going to take this corner and we're going to fold this point up to this point. And again, I'm going to crease it. And I'm going to do the same with this point. I'm going to fold this point up to this point. And I'm going to crease it. And I'm going to leave these folded. I'm not going to unfold them. I'm going to flip my butterfly over. These are our back wings. And we're going to need a head, and we're going to need some front wings. So I'm going to take this point. It's kind of thick here, not the bottom two, just the point. And I'm going to fold it up just above this top line. So the point's going to stick up and above, not just to this line, but above it, right up here. Now if you'll notice, it's pulling on this side and this side. That's okay. Don't flatten those. You want those sticking up like that. But we do want to press in and crease on the inside right here. Okay? We want to crease right here in the middle. So I'm going to pick my butterfly up and I'm going to fold, this is his head, I'm going to fold it over this edge. I'm just going to take it and fold it right over the edge right here. Okay, we are almost done, but he doesn't quite look like he's ready to fly yet. So what we're going to do is, holding her butterfly, we're going to fold it in a valley fold, that means up into a valley shape, along this crease line. We're going to fold everything including this. We're going to fold right like this, and I'm going to pinch and I'm going to crease right here. So when I let go, I have a butterfly, a pretty yellow butterfly. That was pretty easy. So now I'm going to show you what I've done with my tulip and my butterfly. I made two of these, by the way. I took a piece of cardstock that I have laying around the house, and I took some markers and I folded it over and I made a spring card. If you'll see, I glued down my tulip, and I took two butterflies and I glued those down, wrote Happy Spring, did some grass, some flowers, just a simple card, and I can give this card to somebody I want to cheer up.